Hey everyone, welcome to Movie Reviews with Friends. My name's Adam, thanks for checking out the channel. What we have for you today is a review on the movie Trolls World Tour. This is the second of the two Trolls movies. So this movie is starring Justin Timberlake and Anna Kendrick, and it's directed by Walt Dorn. So we actually rented this right off of Amazon Prime because of the coronavirus. It's supposed to release in theaters on April 17th. It did not. Came straight to streaming service. So we rented it right off of Amazon Prime and watched it there. So let's give our review. Alright guys, so we just finished up the movie Trolls World Tour, and to be honest, I'm a little bit disappointed. It wasn't as good as I thought it would be. I actually really enjoyed the first Trolls movie. And this one kind of almost had a little identity crisis throughout the film on what type of a movie was it. It really had a good storyline going in the beginning. It had some good adventure, and it really wasn't executed well throughout the rest of the movie. So let's break down the scorecard and we'll see why we feel like it failed. Let's talk about the story. I feel like the story on paper was actually a quality story. It just didn't translate well to a movie. And maybe it was just executed poorly, but for me, there was a lot of issues with this film's story. I wasn't sure if they were trying to teach a moral lesson, because halfway through the film, it kind of switched tones and almost kind of had an identity crisis in the middle of the film. And I'm going to chalk that up to the story as being poor. I'm going to give it a 2 out of 5. Acting, I can't be overly critical on acting because this is an animated film. I'm actually a big fan of Anna Kendrick. I think she's awesome. Her Pitch Perfect movies were really great. But for an animated film, I mean, the animation's so well done that I can't really fault any of the actors. They seem to really translate emotion well. But Anna Kendrick's character in the film wasn't really that likable. And I feel like from the first one, when she's Princess Poppy, she's awesome. She's a great character. But when she's Queen Poppy, she's trying to be the best queen and she's not listening to anyone. And obviously this is part of the main problem in the film. And it makes her character less likable. So I'm going to give acting here a 4 out of 5 because they're, I think, great actors, but it's hard to really judge this in an animated setting. Alright, writing. Now, writing to me, I'm going to rate fairly low. I really felt like there's a lot of scenes we could have removed. There's a lot of aspects to the story that didn't work. They even added parts to the story where they helped develop certain characters, and then they abandoned that plot. Or when it did come to fruition and that character ended up completing that task or finding their family, it didn't have any type of reward. I feel like the writing was pretty poor in this film. I'm going to give this a low score of a 1.2 out of 5. Effects. This is a DreamWorks film. Its animation is very well done. 4 out of 5 for here. Quality and genre. So when I try to rate a movie on quality and genre, I think, does this film have rewatchability? As far as movies in its own genre, sometimes you have to be in a certain mood to want to watch a certain movie. And this action, adventure, animated film, I put in the same category as the movie Onward that I just recently reviewed. And I would much rather watch the movie Onward again, maybe even twice before I rewatch this film. So for quality and genre, I'm going to have to rate this fairly low as a 1 out of 5. Alright, overall scores here, final tally. So what we're going to give this film is a 12.2 out of 25. And this is going to equate to a 48%. And anything below 50% I can't recommend. I wasn't a big fan of the movie, and clearly you could tell that from my scoring system. And at the end of the day, unless you have kids, or unless you really like musical numbers, which there's really even not that many musical numbers in this, then I really can't recommend this movie. Maybe if you really loved the first one and want to see this one really badly. It's not like this film's completely terrible. There's some bright sides in it. There's a couple funny scenes. The animation's good, and that's really all the positive things I can really say about it. Thanks for checking out the channel. Thanks for watching the review. If you guys have any feedback on any ways you'd like to see me change up my scoring system, or any comments on how you suggest I change anything, let me know in the comments. Thanks for checking it out, and we'll see you next time. All I can see is a halo around you. I'm staring at this. A lot of aspects to this film. I almost burped there. I almost stepped it over. And we'll see you next time.